Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today and wish you the merriest and happiest of Christmases. What an experience 2020's brought. It's been such full of ups and downs, twists and turns. We have been waiting with great anticipation for the end of the year, and there have been a lot of people who've been excited for December 25th. While at the same time, others not so much. Christmas is very much a day with mixed emotions. And that can be challenging for some. What I wanted to do today is explore what the day can bring, no matter your background or your history, or your beliefs around the day. Those energies, the opportunities, and of course, those miracles that only seem to happen around December are all there for you. It's up to us to be present and embrace them. So I've created this spread to help us be in the present, help to overcome some of the challenges we're going to face, and what's more, help us to really enjoy the day. Like I said, it doesn't matter that background. We can make some positive, high vibrational choices for us to get the most out of today. Now, like always, I will have a link below to this spread so you can access it in the future and as you need. Now, not surprisingly, the deck I chose for today is the King's Journey Christmas Edition. When you're going to do a Christmas reading, well, that Christmassy feel, it just adds to the reading. It's never a necessity, but always something fun. And like always, there is a link below to this deck. It's a lesser known deck, however, I enjoy it so much. So you can go check it out if it speaks to you. The selections, my friends, for this very special reading, I of course went with those Christmas colors. Citrine, we have tiger iron, and some jade. I want you to choose whichever crystal resonates with you the most. It may not be your favorite, but it is the one that you can't take your eyes off of. And then head into the description box below. There you're going to find timestamps. Click on your crystal's correlating timestamp. It's going to take you straight to your reading, and I will see you there, my friends. Hello and welcome, my Citrine friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full tarot deck here, so you get the most comprehensive reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Christmas has in store for my Citrine friends. So obviously, we're going to start off on question 1. My Citrine friends' Christmas wish. The Two of Swords. That balance, that knowledge, that wisdom and insight to support us in going forward, helping to take the blinders off, helping to understand our picture more fully. So both elements are going to be important during your Christmas day, during your Christmas experience, focusing in on your head rather than your heart to gain the knowledge that's going to support you the most. When we use our head and our critical thinking skills, well, we're able to ascertain more knowledge, make decisions in our greater good. One way that we can maintain that high vibration, of course, is maintaining that balance and harmony within ourselves. Being open to the high vibrational beings, being present for their messages. When we use our head, we analyze all that goes on around us, we are able to make the decisions in our best and greatest good that are high vibrational, that are going to support us in sidestepping some unnecessary conflict and heartache. So let's go on to question 2. My citrine friends' hopes. The 5 of Cups. It speaks to that knowledge and that direction. Sure, the 5 has some conflict, some challenge. However, it's not so much the challenge that we're looking at. It's that missed information. We've been focusing in on past experiences, challenges of 2020. There's been so much. Or we're hyper-focusing in on the future. We're not being present. We're not being mindful of all that is offered to us. The opportunities, the possibilities, the miracles. We're not paying attention. We're not slowing down and living in the present. Gaining the knowledge, the insight, the direction that's going to help us out most. Those hopes for a better future. We can achieve that through, obviously, that knowledge, that intuitional insight, that high vibration. The more present, the higher our vibration today, the more aha we're going to get. And that aha, it's going to take us through an amazing day and throughout the holidays and into 2021. It's up to us to be present and mindful of this information. Now, in the 5 of Cups, those 2 cups are very prevalent, and we have the 2 of Swords. When you see that multiple 2, the angels are telling you to keep the faith, and what's more, to listen to your intuition for added information and guidance. And yes, that is how the messages are hidden. Sure, it's the 5, but those 2 cups are prevalent. Paying attention to all the symbols, all the repetition that's going on, and then what it means to you, that symbol, that message. On to question 3, my citrine friends' dreams. The 4 of Spirit, that stability and that connection. Now, Spirit is a 5th suit that this deck has, and it's very much needed in the holidays. Spirit, the Christmas spirit, it's its own entity that we can embrace and use to our advantage, bringing in understanding, bringing in the stability that we need to make decisions that are for our greater good, no matter what's happening all around us. So if you see in this card, the volcano is erupting. Well, they're continuing on their discussion. It's important and they need it. We have that ability to maintain focus on what's important, no matter what the day brings. And sometimes, depending on your household, it can be a lot. Different people have different expectations and demands on top of that roller coaster of emotions that the day brings. Keeping that calm, that stable energy, maintain our focus on what's important. We don't lose sight of what is meaningful and fulfilling for us because the family is exploding behind us. That stability, it goes a long way in creating the experience that is going to be meaningful for you and for them. You're maintaining that calm, that stability that they need to, explode and then regain their composure. That modeling is a fantastic tool to help you nurture your family members, into how high vibration can support them and you in the future. So let's go on to question 4. What opportunities will the day bring my citrine friends? The star. What we need to be focusing in on. Of course, we have the hopes and dreams card, that Christmas star. Like I said, we need to keep our eye on what's important. And here's what's important. The opportunities of the day are going to support you in embracing and being mindful of what is going to help you out right here and right now. And of course, when we do that, when we're focused in on these high vibrational aspects, it's not just an aspect for one day. It's for multiple days. It's for your journey. That's going to bring in more fulfillment and abundance in the days to come. This alignment and staying true to your path will support you in having a better experience throughout the day. It's going to also transcend into the holiday itself and then into 2021. We don't derail ourselves. We don't have to heal ourselves from responding to experiences throughout the day. We're able to maintain that high vibration and continue forward. Like today only improved our experience, improved what it is we're trying to do, rather than cause more challenge and more heartache. So keeping our eye on that star, those hopes, those dreams, that high vibration, it's going to be really meaningful, and it also will bring in even more opportunities throughout the day. On to question 5. What should my citrine friends focus in on throughout the day? Yeah, we kind of talked about that. Let's see if the cards have any more added insight. The King of Spirit. Now, like I said earlier, this is a deck-specific suit, and it talks about that Christmas spirit. And of course, that Christmas spirit, well, kings have the most control over it, right? So you have the epitome of the love, of the joy and happiness. What we need to focus in on is that light, that love, that joy, that experience of the holidays. Doesn't matter what happens. What matters is how we respond to it, how we maintain that high vibration, so we can keep our eye on that amazing goal, those hopes, those dreams. The more we're calm, we're cool, and we're using our critical thinking skills, where we're not gut responding to people exploding all around us, we're able to make those decisions for our greater good, which helps us to embrace that light and love. We're able to model the behaviors that you want, that you need from those around you. When you respond with love, with gratitude, with light, people that are diffused so quickly. We're using our skills, our tools, and our head to create an atmosphere that is conducive to the opportunities, the blessings, the possibilities, and of course the miracles that only this time of year can bring, because we have a higher vibration as a collective. No matter what your background is, this day is saturated in the love, the hope, the happiness. And that's what we need to embrace. And The king here, he's got that all wrapped up for you. All wrapped up in a Christmas ball. Embracing it and being mindful of it so that you can call on it and use it to your advantage. On to question 6. What gifts will the universe share with my citrine friends? Awesome. Judgment, the 20th card in the Major Arcana. That connection, that call, that insight and wisdom that we're so looking for. It's there. We need to be present, open, and willing to receive the information for what it looks like. When we have expectations and demands of what we think the universe should be sharing, what that information should have in it or contain, we're missing out on what it is the universe is trying to share with us. We miss that message. We don't focus in on the 2 cups. We're still focusing in on the overturned 3 cups. Being open to that information for whatever it needs to be. What the universe and high vibrational beings are sharing with you. And of course, if you have that ability, take that time and connect in. You can connect in with the high vibrational beings. You can ask the questions. However, it's really important that we're open to whatever we receive back. One way we can connect in, should you have the time, and of course, that's a very individual aspect. I do have a meditation that I did with Archangel Christiel where we looked at understanding our path better. And that's what we're looking at here. That next step, that direction, that Christmas star. It'd be a fantastic meditation to help you not only maintain that high vibration, help gain some added insight and direction. And of course, please don't worry, if you can't do it on Christmas, do it when you can. That information is there for you. It's not so much time specific. Being open to it, that's what's important. Let's head on to question 7, and this is an important one. What gifts, that one, should my citrine friends give themselves? We easily get so caught up in what others need and want that we forget about us. The Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups. We can't forget about that meaning, that connection. It's so easy to be missed. We get caught up in everybody else's expectation, everybody else's demands, and even our own demands and expectations of what the day should look, what it should bring. We miss out on that connection, that feeling, that spirit that's so important. We need to take time for ourselves, no matter how much time, to ensure that we are connected in. We gain fulfillment in what's occurring, rather than trying to get everything done for everybody else. We're going to miss out. We need to take the Holy Grail and embrace it. Embrace the day and enjoy what's happening. If you get caught up in the explosions and the fights and the schedule and the vegetables and everything else, you're missing out. You're missing opportunities, possibilities, and miracles. It's easy to do. However, this year, we want to make some decisions for our greater good. Being proactive and planning things out. Making sure you can go and do things ahead of schedule. Do it the day before. Do it the week before. Getting things done beforehand helps us maintain what it is we need to do, those expectations and demands that we're putting on us, while embracing and enjoying the day. That enjoyment, that fulfillment, it helps us grab hold of the insight, the wisdom, and the meaning that we're looking for. Let's go on to question 8. How can my citrine friends reduce the challenges they're going to face throughout the day? The 10 of Cups. What a great card. How are you going to be able to maintain that balance? Well, it's connecting in with your family. Asking for the help that you need. The expectations, the demands, they don't have to be met solely by you. Sure, we can do some pre-planning and make sure we've got stuff done beforehand. However, we can ask people to support you. Ask them to take on roles and responsibilities so you're taking the weight off of you and you're able to have some fun. Embrace the wonder, the amazingness that occurs only this time of year. Using our words and asking for the help. We can do that, of course, on both levels. On our physical support team, our family that's going to especially be with us, asking them to take on roles, take on some responsibility. We can also ask our passed on loved ones to help gain that guidance, that insight that we need. When we ask for the help, that's when we're going to be surprised and in awe of the response we get. Many times, especially in the high vibrational realm, you have to use your words and ask. If you don't ask, they are bound by the law of free will and can't help us. Our physical support team, well, they can't always be as intuitive and psychic as we like. Be as intuitive or psychic as we like. Our words and asking for the help we need will go a long way in allowing us to enjoy and embrace all the day has for us, helping us maintain that balance, helping us to maintain that high vibration. Reducing our pressures, it really helps with that equilibrium, and it helps us to, well, have a bit of a laugh, relax, embrace that holy grail, and of course, be open to all of this amazingness. Let's go on to question 9. How can my citrine friends be open to all the day has to offer them? The Ace of Swords. Being present, being mindful, being open to the information for the information's sake. Those aha moments, they're going to be there. We just need to be present and mindful of them. Like I said, we lose this insight when we put expectations and demands on that insight, on that aha. Or when we resist it, we're like, no, I don't like that one. I want a different one. Give me a different one. We lose out. How we can be open to it? Taking that deep breath in, removing that expectation, and being open to these amazing gifts that are going to be shared with us. We need that openness. That expectation, it's not serving us. It's actually going to hinder us and lessen what we can achieve, what we can embrace throughout the day. Now, we obviously do have the double ones. In angel messages, when you have that multiple one, the angels are telling you to believe in yourself, believe in your skills and abilities. And what's more, the energies that you expend are the energies you're going to get back. Staying in that high vibration, that openness, well, that's exactly what you're going to get back. high vibrational insight that's going to serve your greater good. That knowledge is there. We just need to embrace the sword. On to question 10. How can my citrine friends maintain balance throughout their day? The Eight of Cups. Eights themselves are about movement and manifestation. That cup, again, we're back to that intuitional insight. Following our intuition, allowing that inner self, that higher self, to guide you. Sure, the Eight of Cups, it does talk about that inner journey. We're not going to have time on Christmas to do a lot of inner reflection. There's going to be a lot going on. That insight, that aha, your family. There's a lot happening. Taking things one step at a time, allowing things to unfold in their natural way will support you in getting further. When we step in the cups, we're able to get further rather than trying to jump from expectation to expectation. Additionally, we do have the cup, which is about emotion and intuition. The intuition is going to serve us. The emotion, it's not. We're going to get caught up in those explosions. Like I said earlier, using our critical thinking skills to solve the problem that we're facing, maintaining that high vibration. So of course, how you're going to be able to maintain balance is through that high vibration, those critical thinking skills, not allowing the emotion to weigh you down. To add to that, you can allow your creativity to flow a bit here. And of course, with that cup, that intuition, you're going to know how you respond to the day, to the demands, the stressors. You can bring into play and be proactive with your crystals, with your incense, with your essential oils, preparing you for all that you may face, giving you the tools to support you in that movement, support you in that meaning and connection. That's going to help you maintain that balance and stay in the high vibration. On to question 11. How can my citrine friends stay grounded throughout the day? The Ace of Wands. Adding to our aces, we have that passion. We have that courage. That connection, that meaning, it's going to go a long way in helping you to embrace everything that is going on in a way that is going to be fulfilling for you. That inner fire, that passion that brings in that fulfillment and meaning, that's going to be the center, the heart of your experience. The more we follow that passion, the stronger we're going to feel, the more grounded we're going to feel, because we're connecting in to different aspects of our day, of our experience in a meaningful way. We're not doing that drone-like automaton, do this, do this, do this. There's meaning, there's fulfillment. We're engaging with it. That's going to add to our groundedness, our stability. And of course, that pre-planning, that's going to help too. You can add in those crystals, that incense. Having that favorite tiger iron bracelet, that favorite piece of obsidian tucked close to your skin. Using our head, connecting in with our passions, connecting in with what's meaningful for us, brings in that stability. Helps us deal with the volcanoes and explosions that we're going to face. Let's go on to the final question. What is going to help my citrine friends most in enjoying their day? Temperance, the 14th card in the Major Arcana. And of course, we're looking at that balance. We're looking at being open to all the day holds for you. We enjoy our experience. We feel grounded. We feel stable in ourselves, ensuring that we're balancing ourselves between the physical family and our spiritual family. All of it in play. There's so many balls that are going on, but the less we try and control it, and the more we embrace the amazing and the wonder, having that fun, taking that breath, and doing something that is meaningful for us. That's when we're going to start to be able to be present to all that this day offers you, the experiences, the blessings, the miracles. Being present to the experience, ensuring that we are open to the amazing wonders that only today will bring. And we can do that, of course, through, that balance. We can do that through paying attention, taking off those expectations, limiting what it is we have to do so we can be present for what is there. Yes, it can be a challenge. However, the challenge pays off with the amazing gifts and blessings that the day brings. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today and watching this video. And of course, I want to wish you guys again the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of days. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Christmas is offering you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It does help people find me on the sea of YouTube, and it helps them raise their vibration, which helps us as a whole. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I've got lots of amazing content coming up in 2021. The best way to ensure that you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. If you like this reading and you want to support me making more, I do have a Patreon page. I've got lots of tiers and perks, which of course includes free readings and healings just for you. Additionally, I have a Patreon exclusive library of videos just for my supporters. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my citrine friends. Hello and welcome, my Tiger Iron friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full tarot deck here so you get the most comprehensive and meaningful reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Christmas has in store for my Tiger Iron friends. So obviously we're going to start off on question 1. Christmas wish for my Tiger Iron friends. What a fantastic card. The Queen of Cups. The second most intuitive card in the deck. That Christmas wish is that connection, that guiding light of divine feminine, which taps into not only your intuition, but your creativity. We're looking at a card where we can start to take care of us, gain the knowledge, the direction, and insight that's going to support us in our journey. She is such a fantastic card to start off our tree. That star, our Christmas wish, of course, is that connection and that understanding that's going to support us the most. We're going to go on to part 2. my tiger iron friends' hopes. The Princess of Wands, or the Page of Wands. That connection, that passion. Our wish is for connection and understanding. Well, our hope is that it's going to be meaningful. We're going to be able to understand how to incorporate it into our everyday. We need that fulfillment. We need that passion to this insight, to this guidance. Without that connection, it's meaningless. We won't take up arms and we won't embrace it. We won't bring it into our everyday and we'll miss out. And additionally, we now have the wand, which is the passion in our creativity, and the cup, which is our intuitional creativity. The yin and yang of creativity. With both aspects in play, it ignites our creativity. It brings it to life. And Christmas is going to offer us that connection, that creative inspiration that's going to take us forward, helping us to connect into our day and helping us to wrap up 2020 and enter 2021 in such a fantastic state. We're going to be in high vibration with connection and understanding that we're desperately looking for. On to question 3. My tiger iron friends' dreams. The Six of Swords. Movement to a better place. Many of us are waiting for 2020 just to end. It's been a year. We're wanting that movement, that shift. And on the fortunate side, the princess and the queen, they're going to support us with that. We don't need some knight coming in to save us. We have the ability to move forward. We have that ability to shift perspectives and bring in that good fortune by focusing in on that creativity. It's going to help with this shift that we need, that we're looking for. The big part of hopes and dreams and wishes is sometimes that we need to be a part of it. A lot of us try and manifest this to come forward. Well, the universe is only going to support us in our journey, not do it for us. So we do need to put some work. We need to connect in and make this happen for us. So let's go on to question 4. What opportunities will the day bring my tiger iron friends? The Two of Cups. Such a fantastic card. And yes and no doesn't mean a relationship. Yes, it means a relationship. No, it does not mean a relationship with others. This is your relationship and your understanding of you. You with your higher self. You balancing out that divine feminine and masculine within you. Because no matter what gender you identify with, we have that feminine and masculine within us. When it's in balance and in harmony, well, that creation and creativity, it amplifies. Your ability to find and create solutions for your greater good, well, it too amplifies, because we're looking at that relationship with your higher self, that connection to the high vibrational beings. The more we work with our higher self, the stronger this relationship. Of course, the better our understanding and relationship with the high vibrational beings. We receive their message and guidance, we understand it more fully, and what's more, we can make movement on it, incorporate it into our everyday. So, the opportunities, we're working on ourselves. I know it seems a little selfish, but it will take you far. in the journey ahead. On to question 5. What should my Tiger Iron friends focus in on throughout the day? The 6 of Coins, or the 6 of Pentacles. That balance, your energy flow, being mindful of what we're focusing in on, where our energies go. If we're hyper-focusing in on one and neglecting another aspect, we're going to feel off. We're not going to have the energies to be open to these experiences, these blessings and miracles that are going to happen. Ensuring that we're being mindful of where we're sending our energies, being mindful of where we're sending our energies, and being mindful at who's taking from us and who's giving to us. That balance, it's going to take us far. Now, we do have the 6 of Coins and the 6 of Swords. With that double 6, the angels are telling you to balance your thoughts between the physical and spiritual worlds. Again, going back, the importance of your astral family and your spiritual support team. Again, we should be sharing our energy, our love, our gratitude to them. They have a thankless job and they're there for us. Sending them a little bit of love will go a long way in working on their relationship, strengthening your relationship with them, and rejuvenating us, because we're giving back to beings that are always there with us. They've always got our back and are supporting us the most. Taking that time for balance. That's where we need to keep focusing, keep returning throughout the day, being mindful of it. And of course, with that balance, we don't want to hyper-focus. We just need to be mindful of where our energies are going and how we're feeling. Balance, of course, is a fine balance, right? So, on to question 6. What gifts will the universe share with my Tiger Iron friends? It's a good one. The Holy Grail. The Ace of Cups. The universe is going to give us the opportunity to embrace the Holy Grail. Those life-giving aspects that rejuvenate us, inspire us, and bring meaning into our everyday. It goes back to that creativity and that connection. The more we're open to these gifts, to this wonder, the more we're going to receive. If we get caught up in the heartache or hyper-focused in on the future, we're going to miss out. We need to embrace the Holy Grail, those life-giving aspects that bring meaning, that bring joy, that are going to support us in the here and now and in the future. We're going to gain those aha moments, those moments of inspiration and insight throughout the day. The trick being, we need to be present and mindful that they're there, and we need to embrace them, pick them up, and, well, bring them in. On to question 7, and this is an important one. What gifts should my Tiger Iron friends share with themselves? We have a tendency to get caught up in what others need, giving to others, that we forget about our own needs. The 3 of Spirit. Now this deck is very unique, that it's brought in and created a 5th suit, that of the holiday spirit. So 3s in tarot are about that expression and growth. The spirit, the holiday spirit, encourages you to be very mindful as to where our energies are going. Like I said earlier, the more present you are, the more you're going to be able to embrace and enjoy. If we get caught up in the expectations and the demands, we're going to miss out. We miss out on the opportunities, the blessings, and more importantly, the fun. It becomes stagnant and we disconnect. We need that fulfillment. And to do so, we need to be mindful as to where that energy is going. Like I said here, not only do we not want to hyper-focus in on one aspect of the day or self, we want to make sure that we don't get caught up in what other people want, or what's even harder, our expectations. When we're rigid and we need that control, we're going to be missing out. The best gift we can give ourselves is relaxing and enjoying our day. On to question 8. How can my Tiger Iron friends reduce the challenges they're going to face throughout their day? The Four of Cups. Well, goes back to that Holy Grail. The gifts the universe are going to share with us. We need to be focused in on that life-giving aspect, those high vibrational aspects, not the dreariness of life, the mundaneness, or what's even harder, the heartache and pain. We need to be focused in on what's going right, that positive, the high vibrational. When we're functioning from that high vibration and focusing in on that high vibration, we're putting that high vibrational energy out. Or using the law of karma to our advantage. We're going to get it back. When we focus in on that high vibration, we show people the behaviors, the expectations you have regarding responding to things, because you're going to respond in a high vibrational way. We don't lower ourselves to meet their vibration. We bring them up to us. Critically thinking and exploring the situation, using our skills and our abilities to our advantage. That high vibrational standpoint, it will support you in overcoming the challenges and, like I said, sidestepping them. On to question 9. How can my Tiger Iron friends be open to all the day is going to offer them? The Ace of Wands, that connection, that passion. It goes back to the Princess of Wands. We're looking at that passion, that connection. When we allow our passions to guide us, to light our path, we're creating stability within us. Our vibration, it remains high. Following that passion, following that connection, is going to help you be open to things, be present to things, be present to self, as your passions are in the here and now. They're not in the future or stuck in the past. That perspective, it's important to being open to all the wonders that the day holds. So following our passions, connecting in, and like I said, those aha moments will be there. Now, obviously, we do have the double ones, the cups and the wands. In angel messages, when you have that multiple one, the angels are telling you that this is a time to focus in and trust your skills and your abilities. When we do that, it's going to be really easy to be open to the wonders, to the experiences that Christmas has in store for you. On to question 10. How can my Tiger Iron friends maintain balance throughout the day? The Chariot, the 7th card in the Major Arcana. We're looking at using our willpower and our determination. Additionally, his steeds are usually black and white. Polar opposites. He doesn't usually have reins. Here he seems to have them. He usually uses his willpower and his determination to push them forward, to drive his team forward. And it is through our willpower. It is through our connection to self, which, yes, we're going to have opportunities to strengthen that. That connection and use of our abilities. We have many abilities. We have many different talents that are going to support us in not only maintaining that balance, but embracing all that we can. And of course, the charioteer ensures he has all the tools he's going to need, right? He does use his willpower and his determination to push himself forward, to conquer and overcome those challenges. Well, one way we can do that is, making sure we maintain the balance for ourselves. Being, mindful of where our energies go, but also foreplanning. Using crystals, using incense, taking time for us, taking that breath. We don't have to plow forward at full steam. What we can do is make choices for our greater good, going back to using our skills and our abilities. Controlling what we do and how we respond is going to help with that balance. Controlling how we prepare for those challenges will also support us with that balance. It's up to us, and we're the ones in control of how we respond and how we're feeling, and making according changes and alterations. Because the tools that you use in the morning may not be as effective in the afternoon. We need to be open to changing our tactic so we can maintain that balance. On to question 11. How can my tiger iron friends stay grounded throughout the day? The King of Swords. Of course, we're looking at that critical thinking, that knowledge, and truly the knowledge and that high vibrational reflection is going to take you a long way. It goes back to using your skills and your abilities to your advantage. Similar to balance, we're going to have to be, using our knowledge. What works? What doesn't work? How can we maintain that stability throughout the day? We know how to do it because we've done it before. We just have added demands, added expectations. We have the ability to use our knowledge, our skills, and our abilities to our advantage. Making sure that we're using those grounding crystals, making sure we're taking time for ourselves, balancing ourselves out, and grounding ourselves. Taking a little bit of a time for a breather can go a long way in maintaining the two. It can be overwhelming during the day, and it's important that we take that time for us. Additionally, the King of Swords, he's a pretty rigid guy, ensuring that we have healthy boundaries with the friends and the family that we're going to have contact with, ensuring we don't have the energy vampires leeching off of us, and that we're able to maintain, our sanity sometimes when dealing with some of those harder to deal with family members and friends. Healthy boundaries, using our head, our knowledge, and our skills go a long way in maintaining that groundedness and, of course, your balance. And finally, what is going to help my tiger iron friends the most to enjoy their day? The 10 of Coins, or the 10 of Pentacles. Of course, what's going to help you out the most is your family. Connecting in and enjoying time with them, the experience, the excitement and wonder that they bring. Additionally, we can also ask them for the help. There's a lot of expectations and demands, and we can ask for the support of our family that are with us to help us to overcome some of these challenges, meet the demands, meet the expectations, so we can all enjoy our day rather than one or two people being tasked with everything. That balance is important. We have to be careful and mindful of where all our energies are going. Asking for the help, connecting in, enjoying your family, and watching their creativity flow. Asking them to help out with different tasks and different expectations and demands, you will see their creativity start to move forward in getting the job done. It may not be the way you would do it, but having that wonder and awe on how they're going to do it, how they're going to meet their challenge. Like I said earlier, we're going to have that ability to work with our creation. Like I said earlier, we're going to have that ability to tap into our creativity. Also can our family members. And that can be inspiring. And it can be a real eye-opener on how others do things. We're going to be able to learn other high vibrational ways of dealing with things. We can use them as that stable support to help create this experience. Help enjoy all the wonder that the day brings for you and for them. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today and watching this video. And of course, I want to wish you guys again the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of days. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Christmas is offering you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It does help people find me on the sea of YouTube, and it helps them raise their vibration, which helps us as a whole. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I've got lots of amazing content coming up in 2021. The best way to ensure that you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. If you like this reading and you want to support me in making more, I do have a Patreon page. I've got lots of tiers and perks, which of course includes free readings and healings just for you. Additionally, I have a Patreon exclusive library of videos just for my supporters. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Tiger Iron friends. Hello and welcome, my Jade friends. This reading is especially for you. Like always, I have the full tarot deck here so you get the most comprehensive and meaningful reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Christmas has in store for my Jade friends. So, of course, we're going to start off on question 1. My Jade friends' Christmas wish. Whoa, there it is. The Six of Spirit. And of course, this deck does have a 5th suit, which is Spirit, as the Christmas season in itself. That energy takes on a persona all its own. So the Six of Spirit talks about that balance, the balance between the physical and, of course, that spiritual world. Balancing ourselves out so we're able to enjoy the wonder and beauty of both the physical and spiritual worlds during this amazing time. We can connect into our physical family, our spiritual and astral family, those passed on loved ones, and enjoy the day to the fullest. Such an amazing card to start off our reading. Let's go on to question 2. My Jade friends' hopes. We're really going in the spirit realm. The 7 of Spirit. No matter what the day brings, we are ensuring that it is wonderful and joyous. We don't want to micromanage. That balance is going to be important. Sure, we want everybody to have a fantastic day, a fantastic experience. However, we can't neglect ourselves in that as well. When we let go and we stop fighting and trying to push people in a certain direction, we allow things to naturally unfold. Not only are we keeping that balance, we're ensuring that that wonder, that energy can be enjoyed by all. So it's meaningful, not only for you, but for them. So taking that breath, getting out of our head and into our day, into this experience, the wonder, the miracles, they're there. We just need to be present and open for them. So it's about taking that step back and being present for you and for them. On to question 3, my Jade friends' dreams. Fantastic card. The Star. Literally the hopes and dreams card of the deck. Making sure that we keep our eye on what's meaningful. What's going to support you in the long run. It's not like we're going to take the day off from our journey, from our life. This day needs to add in to those hopes and dreams. Support you in your journey, support you in all your experiences and learning, rather than derail you. That conflict, those challenges can derail us. We miss out on opportunities that support us for our long-term goals. It's about being present and not getting caught up in the demands, the expectations that others, and more importantly, ourselves, place on us. When you follow that Christmas star, it leads you right back to that holiday spirit. It's a fantastic, fantastic way to start off our tree. Let's go on to question 4. What opportunities will the day bring, my Jade friends? Fantastic. The Princess of Swords, also known as the Page of Swords. That playful, carefree energy. Like I said, we can't get caught up in those demands, those expectations. We're going to miss out. That playful, fun energy that's full of wonder and excitement is exactly what we need to embrace. Of course, we also have the Page of Swords. We need to use our head, our critical thinking skills. These opportunities are there. If we get caught up and bogged down by emotion, we're going to miss them. Our ego will use that heartache and fear to slow us down. Use our critical thinking skills, our assessment tools to support us in making decisions that are for our best interest, our greatest good. It's going to go a long way in supporting us in embracing all that we can today. On to question 5. What should my Jade friends focus in on throughout the day? I love the butterflies associated with the Page or the Princess of Swords here. The opportunities presented throughout the day are going to support you with that growth, with that development that you're so wishing and hoping for, that we're all aspiring to. That knowledge, it's there. We need to embrace it. We need to be open to it. That knowledge is that direction and insight we need. The Empress, the 3rd card in the Major Arcana. What we need to be focusing in on is, of course, that nurturing, grounded energy, where we're not feeling too overwhelmed. We're able to take care of us, and like I said, embrace the wonder and the joy. There's a lot of growth that we can do today. because these opportunities have foreshadowed it. We need to ensure that we are functioning from a grounded space, so we're not getting caught too much up in that spirit. It can make us feel disorientated and unstable. Connecting in and, being real with ourselves. Nurturing us, making sure that the demands and expectations aren't wearing us too thin. That nurturing, that groundedness, it's going to go a long way in embracing the wonder, the joy, and the growth that's there for us. It sounds a little bit egotistical when I say what we should be focusing in on is ourselves a bit here. It's true. If we ensure that we're grounded and that we're nurturing us, even though I know I just said take down the demands, those expectations, there are still things that we're going to be doing, that we're going to place on ourselves. If we're gentle with ourselves, we take mind and heed of that groundedness. So making sure that you have things like that favorite tiger iron bracelet or that black obsidian that you have tucked into your bra or into your pocket will go a long way in supporting and aiding you in enjoying your day, enjoying those opportunities, those possibilities that are there, that growth, that development, that experience that we're looking for. On to question 6. What gifts will the universe share with my Jade friends? Little sass goes a long way. The 4 of Swords. The universe is going to give us opportunity for that rest, rejuvenation, and self-care, opening us up for that guidance, those wonders, that fun that the day offers. Taking that time for you does really rejuvenate you and inspire you to all that the day brings. Taking that time, taking care of you, it does go a long way. And the universe is going to support you with that. We want to embrace this energy and use it to our advantage. On to question 7, and it's an important one. What gift should my Jade friends share with themselves? Like I said earlier, we get caught up in everybody else's needs and wants. We forget about what we need and how we can give back to us. Oh wow. The sun. That light, that love, that happiness. Caring for you and enjoying the day. Like I said, we get caught up so easily. We need to take that time for us. And when we do that, we're giving ourselves the greatest gift we could ever want. That time, that experience, that joy and love. It goes a long way in opening you up and raising your vibration so that we can, reach for the stars. So that happiness and joy, something that you need to indulge in a bit. It'll go and add on to the universe's gift of rest and rejuvenation, strengthening you and invigorating you for not only the end of the year, but for the beginning of 2021. Let's go on to the 8th question. How can my Jade friends reduce the challenges that they're going to face throughout the day? The 9 of Cups. Fantastic. We can reduce the challenges by focusing in on what's working. Rather than giving those individuals who are flipping out and melting down the attention in your time, focus in on that positive. When we focus in and give energy to the light and love, we're putting out that high vibrational energy. And that's exactly what we're going to get back. We don't want to get caught up in that negativity. We don't want our ego to win and, well, ruin our day, limit our experiences. So taking that time and shifting gears, shifting perspectives. Sure, things might not be everything that you had hoped or expected. Focusing in on what's going right and working off of that. That's going to help strengthen you, help you, well, sidestep some heartache and pain. Lowering your vibration to meet others only causes heartache and pain for everybody. Things that we're going to have to heal and mend in the future. So let's raise them up to you. Responding in light and love and focusing in, like I said, on what we do have, what is going right, and build off of that. It's going to help you sidestep some of those challenges, some of those problems that may have arisen. On to question 9. How can my Jade friends be open to all the day has to offer them? The Two of Cups. Such a beautiful card. And yes, being open to that love of your significant other, of course, it helps to open us up, raise our vibration, and make us feel good. It's a little bit deeper and more than that. It's listening to that high vibrational self, connecting in and focusing in on that relationship rather than that of your ego. Loving you, like I said, is going to go a long way in embracing everything that Christmas has to offer. Working and strengthening your relationship with your higher self and following your intuition, following the guidance of Spirit, our support team, it will help us not only sidestep some challenges, but be open and help us see those opportunities that are going to be more meaningful for us. Embrace the blessings that are going to help us through some of the challenges that we're facing on that bigger scale. That balance of you and your higher self, it goes a long way in giving you that stability, that foundation to embrace all the wonder the day holds for you. And then on to question 10. How can my Jade friends maintain their balance throughout the day? The Six of Coins. Of course, we're looking at that balance, ensuring that all aspects of self have energy, time, and, well, presence of you. Instead of hyper-focusing in one aspect, we need to make sure that we're focusing in on all aspects. When we ensure that our spiritual self, our emotional self, our physical self has the love and energy, well, you're going to find that you feel stronger. You feel more invigorated. You are ensuring your needs are being met. How we can maintain that balance, well, is to be mindful of where our energies are going. We don't want to keep giving and giving and giving without receiving. We need that balance. Being open to receiving that love and light will help us to balance ourselves out as well. It can be harder to receive and be open to the love and energy of others. However, it goes back to that balance. We can't do everything for everybody. We need that help. Asking for the help that we need. and then being open to whatever that's going to look like. Letting go of some of those expectations and enjoying the day for what it brings. For how people are supporting you and loving you as you're supporting them and loving them. That balance of energy, externally and internally, will help maintain that balance, that harmony within you. Now, obviously, we do have that double six. In angel messages, when you have that double six, the angels are telling you that you need to balance your thoughts between the spiritual and the physical worlds, which really reinforces what I just said. We can't hyperfocus our energy, our time on one aspect. We're going to miss out. We start to lower our vibration, we start to feel depleted, and we start to miss out on these amazing gifts and opportunities. On to question 11. How can my Jade friends stay grounded throughout the day? And we talked about that in the Empress, where being proactive can support us in that groundedness. The Emperor, the fourth card in the Major Arcana. That stability and grounded energy and strength of the Emperor. We're going to need that strength because it can be hard to put in boundaries. And we're going to need his strength, not only to overcome some of the challenges that we face throughout the day, dealing with others, those expectations and demands, but to ensure that we are able to be present for us. The Emperor, he's a pretty rigid guy. He likes his structure and his routine. One thing that is really predominant here are those boundaries. We need boundaries now more than ever. Some people, some of our family members, they could be pretty energetically and emotionally, well, all over the place. Having those healthy boundaries supports us in maintaining a stable foundation. It goes a long way to maintaining that balance that we're looking at. That balance that's going to support us to being open to this experience. Having those healthy boundaries supports us in maintaining that stability, maintaining our energy, and staying in that high vibration. And sure, it can be really challenging to have those healthy boundaries with our family members when they themselves may not be so healthy. Sticking to our guns and staying in that high vibration, using our critical thinking to our advantage, using our skills and abilities to our advantage. We do have the ability to do it. We just need to make that choice and, well, put that energy in maintaining those healthy boundaries. It's up to us, and it's up to us to install them, because we do have family members who won't do it. They'll just keep taking from us, and that's when we're going to feel unstable and unbalanced. So the best way we can go forward is through that stability of healthy boundaries. It'll help them in the long run as well, because they're going to understand that they can't be that energetic vampire. And the crazy shenanigans, well, you're not willing to deplete your resources to calm them and to rebalance them. It really does go back to the Nine of Cups, focusing in on that positive and aspects that are going right. We need that boundary in place to do so. And not with everybody, of course, but with many, making sure that we are taking care of us, creating that stability within us so we can embrace and enjoy our day. And finally, what is going to help my Jade friends enjoy their day? She's a bit terrifying in this picture, but I quite enjoy the Queen of Swords. the Queen of Swords. That 80s makeup, that green dress, it really isn't doing much for her, I don't think. But back to the Queen. That divine feminine energy to encourage us to use our head over our heart. Our heart will run amok with it. It'll destabilize us. Will create a lot more challenge than, well, good. We need to use our head, like I said, over our heart, so we can stay and maintain in that high vibration, so we are open to the amazing wonders of our day. So what's going to help you is going back to that Queen, going back to using your head, using your knowledge to your advantage. We have answers. We just need to creatively use them. Creatively use them to our advantage, allowing them to rejuvenate us and to inspire us forward. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today and watching this video. And of course, I want to wish you guys again the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of days. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Christmas is offering you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It does help people find me on the sea of YouTube, and it helps them raise their vibration, which helps us as a whole. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I've got lots of amazing content coming up in 2021. The best way to ensure that you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. If you like this reading and you want to support me in making more, I do have a Patreon page. I've got lots of tiers and perks, which of course includes free readings and healings just for you. Additionally, I have a Patreon exclusive library of videos just for my supporters. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Jade friends.